right, adventurers. Sorry about the little hiccups there. You know, sometimes the sending stones malfunction. You gotta give them a shake, a little bit of tap. High-tech things. Speaking of high-tech things, what was up with that giant suit that Guy ended up in last week? I don't know. Let's see if we can get some details from the dungeon master here. Puck, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Everything's back to normal. Everything's fine. So
that is great radio voice, my friend.
Everything's super now.
Stay tuned for our new drive time radio show, Puck and Lenny in the morning.
Puck and Lenny, and no, we got a couple of those. We're gonna have to do a few.
We're gonna fill out a whole radio station by the time we're done. All right.
Yeah. We gotta have it'll be like a variety show by the time we're done, I imagine. Yeah. Announcements for today. Regularly scheduled programming this weekend. We had Mercenaries of Mischief yesterday, and we have our wonderful Too Many Warlocks show today. Of course, we've always got shenanigans going on our sister channel, Trash Bin, which, if you tune in, you can watch yesterday's episode where we all played Monopoly, and I ranted about Ubisoft for like 10 solid minutes in a hilarious voice. That is all. Lenny, if you please.
Just on the shores of the Desert River, just across the way from Golden Fields, there rests a lonely keep.
Hello, and welcome back to Too Many Warlocks. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck, and I am joined today by these Warlocks, and Angelo, and Redann. It's like a mix, but that's fine, and I will now introduce them in no particular order, starting with our Rainbow Revolutionary and newly minted Gundam, Gibby Thompson.
You're never getting me out of this thing.
Oh, we'll see. Well, what'd you see about that? Followed by our studios special boy must protect, Mr. Penn Wright, who's just so innocent, really. I mean, it's an ongoing thing. Also joining us, new kid on the block who kind of looks like one of the new kids on the block. Now that I think about it, Angelo, the half-orc bard.
Which one?
I don't know.
Curious.
Like I literally do not remember the names of a single one.
All right, all those
they
80s
had a
and
cartoon
90s
show.
kids in chat. You guys need to find the names of them and tell me which one I look like. I'm excited.
Yeah, get me the names of those new kids on the block. I mean, I remember they had like a short-lived cartoon show, and it wasn't bad. And last but not least, best friend to Cookies Everywhere and ace broom pilot, Redann, is also joining us today. So, when last we left our heroes, they had been ripped, torn away from their home reality, a place which they know and love and was familiar to them, and they've been placed into this world, this kind of darkest timeline where Lord Zelos is has teamed up with Lord Blackwind, and the two of them have defeated the Avalon Knights and laid waste to a bit of the world. The Avalon Knights that we know and love in this world made some questionable decisions. They made some hard choices, but in the end, they seem to find victory. But it is obvious that they lost some things along the way. But we're not worried about those people. Those people have gone to the main world, to the world that we know. And our two teams, are trapped here, trying to find allies and a way home. And along the way, they've recovered a couple friends. They've been traveling with a Lord Zelos, who is a little bit roughed up. He's maybe not as sane as he was previously, but he seems to be eager to help. And to make matters worstest of all, the party has uncovered that beings known as Phyrexians appear to be infecting the world, spreading, merging metal and flesh into horrible abominations, monstrosities, and horrors, wreaking havoc across the land. And, well, I mean, I imagine you guys need to stop them. It was revealed that Lord Zelos, along with Blackwind, were the catalyst for these things. They used the Manual of Phyrexia to make weapons to fight the Avalon Knights that have now turned and begun spreading and growing throughout the world. You guys have recovered Cookie and Regulus Coup and a bunch of other members from the Avalon Knights, and you've stumbled across a new friend in Angelo, the half-orc bard, who was sent here by our good friend Carl, with a set of keys, who up until this point, we had no idea what they did. But after recovering Whistle Whip from a drow fortress underground and using some chaos magic, that turned out to be a great idea. You got Whistle Whip away, and last episode we found Gearstrip, who was a little bit sad. Gearstrip was making like fake versions of all the people that he lost. It was clear that Gearstrip may have gone off the deep end a little bit. And in fact, it was revealed that Gearstrip had whispers from what he calls the dark machines. But he had also had whispers from what he calls the light machines. And though he tries to ignore the whispers from the dark machines, he has built what he proclaims to be a light machine. A machine that will be a weapon against the Phyrexians. Using the key provided to Angelo by Carl, the weapon was activated. And Guy Bouton stepped inside and was covered in metal stuff until he grew to 100 feet high, exploding out of Gearstrip's laboratory and into the center of Baldur's Gate. And we now join that scene in progress. And it is crazy time. So maybe that's not the good music for it. Let's go with this one. Let's go with that music for today. So we have enormous mechanoid Guy stomping through, well, not stomping through, he's just standing there right now.
Standing there right now, yeah.
And, yeah. Now, Angelo, Penn, you guys are still in what remains of this laboratory with Whistle Whip and Gearstrip. And, yeah. Redann, you had picked up Zelos because some stuff happened. Somebody might have been trying to kill Guy, and Zelos might have thrown that person off the flying carpet, and you went ahead to pick up Zelos. And you arrive now back on your broom to see an enormous, shining metal Guy towering over the city.
So it looks like Guy as well.
Yes, it looks like Guy. It's like if you made Guy out of a bunch of metal parts and polished him up, like the visual I'm going for, and this is topical. If you've ever seen Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, the robots that they make for themselves out of the stuff at Radio Shack at the end looks kind of like that. That's the aesthetic that we're going for.
Yep.
Right,
so this is what you see.
I'm gonna fly in, do a wide circle outside of like swinging distance and try to like make eye contact or see if like I can find a gi in the gi, or like just trying to understand like what the shit this is.
All right. As you get close to it, you can see that like these arcs of lightning are reaching down into this crater and like grasping bits of metal and pulling it onto it to kind of build out this form further and further. Clanking all together like that.
Okay, so flying close to the head, close to an ear, it's being like, Gee, it's me. Are you in there? Are you okay? What's going on?
So Guy, let me tell you a little bit of your perspective.
Please do.
So what this feels like for you inside is at the center of this thing. It actually feels like you're like floating.
Yep.
And you can see out like you're looking through the eyes of this construct. And it seems to respond to your movements. And you can see Redann floating there on his broom.
Mm-hmm. As he tries to fly around to the ear, I just turn the head and watch him.
Yeah. All right, you're just watching him.
Do I hear him?
There we
what
go.
He said? Do I hear his eyes work?
Yes, they do. You do hear him.
I am inside there in the belly, eh? And how am I? I am amazing. Look at this thing. And he starts to bump and grind. 100-foot tall Guy bumping and grinding at the city. Yeah.
So this Guy begins to dance, and you hear its voice echoing out over the city.
How did you get into the belly? Did you go up or down?
I started in the middle, and it just kind of built around me. In fact, I don't think there's no door.
I'm going to try to fly into the ear.
You're going to try and fly into the ear? Okay.
Yeah,
it's like a statue. Like it has the shape of an ear, but there's no hole.
I'm looking for a hole.
Okay.
I beg your pardon.
Phrasing.
Oh boy, chat's already on this, my friends.
Yeah. So, you're flying around. You're looking for an opening. There doesn't appear to be one. Meanwhile, down in the crater of this, Penn, Angelo, everybody, what are you gonna? What are you doing?
I believe we were running to get out of the lab because it was collapsed.
Well, I mean, that part of it has ended, and now there's just this giant Guy standing with a giant hole in the roof. And Zelos is on the broom with Redann.
Can we hear from where we are anything Redann is saying?
Well, if you guys look up, you can't hear what he's saying. You just see him flying around, and then you hear Guy's voice echo out with what he said, and then Robot Guy is now dancing.
I'm just kind of grooving with him, I think. Just trying to match his moves. Like I can call out, "Hey, Guy, can I have a turn next? That looks like a blast."
Like so much
It's
fun.
a lot of fun, but I don't know how to get out.
What is the...
Don't worry, Redann will find a hole.
That's what he said too. Are the two of you in cahoots? Eh?
Baby.
Oh,
Great
boy.
minds think alike, Redann.
So,
Penn.
Penn, close your face or I'm going to spit in your mouth. Eh?
I think I drowned.
You. Yeah, no kidding.
okay, there we go.
Warn me before
So-
you do that.
What is the purpose of this? And why... How does it work?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's very powerful, you see. You operate it from the inside, and then you smash your enemies with it.
But it's made of metal. Is it not susceptible to being taken by them?
Ah, that's the key. If only we had a suitable test subject. But, alas, we do not. Then he looks around for a bit.
Like what? like what kind of test?
As though he's expecting something to happen.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Get me into one of those suits too. We'll rock'em sock'em robots. It'll be a really good time.
Oh. Huh. Right then. I suppose I should have. I must have. I mean, of course, I definitely would have. But Yes, there's certainly, definitely, probably a way out. Of course. I would definitely have made one of those. That is something that I would have built into it. Of course. Then again, I did build it in a dream, and then forget it in another dream.
That's okay. What I'm supposed to
turned
smash
to
in this,
Penn.
eh?
I'm like, Penn, I bet you the exit is exactly where you would expect it to be.
Man, I hope not. Oh,
Around that time, I'm like flying between the cheeks.
Oh yeah, you're cruising all over this thing looking for an opening. And finally Gearstrip is like, Gee, look for a way out inside.
Okay, I'm looking really hard
Why
for
would he
a
do
way
that?
out of this most amazing thing I ever been in my whole life. Nope, there's no door in here. Can't see it. No, thank you for asking. Go bye.
I am so with you on that. Honey P.
Nah.
Is there any sort of danger to being inside that thing? When you designed it, can it hurt Guy if he stays in there too
Oh, no,
long or
not at all.
something?
But I imagine he can.
Okay, then you're
he
good,
can hurt
Guy.
a lot of other people. Oh, unless. I mean, it's probably nothing.
I don't like the way you said
it's
that.
never nothing.
Clarify.
Well, I mean,
No, it's probably
There is
nothing.
a
Let's go.
well,
Go where?
these
You
sort of
can't
things-
just. We can't just pull
These
you
sort of
out of the
things-
city. You're gonna step on people.
Angelo starts
can
to
see me
climb.
coming for
He's
miles,
gonna
eh?
try and get to the shoulder.
Okay, Angelo, you go up and do a perception check real quick.
Okay. Perception.
Starting off strong.
I see not
Put the
even
wrong
the
glasses
window.
on.
I've need some LASIK
You
up
don't
in
see
here.
a damn thing. Never mind. All right,
I'm gonna fly down to the
Angelo starts climbing up.
I'm flying down to Penn. It's being like, he's fine in
Yeah.
there. Let's just go fuck some shit up. Like, he's fine. Worst case scenario, if he dies in there, like we don't want to waste that time. We've got like 3 days where he doesn't have water, so let's go do
What?
something with this.
Wait, what are we gonna?
What an excellent way to die.
What are we
Yeah,
gonna?
for
Wait
sure.
a minute, everybody. I feel like someone who's quickly losing any amount of control over the situation. Everybody's
Yep.
pulling in different directions.
Yep.
I'm just like, wait, where are we? Where would we go? How do we know that the things that we want to fight with this wouldn't just absorb it and then be even worse? Like, could you imagine if they got this? You saw what they did with people. Like,
Maybe we should go hide it in the
this
ocean
thing-
then.
This
Oh no,
thing has
don't
a
worry. This is the
purification
good
engine.
machine, eh? Yeah, for sure, the good machine. I can feel all the goodness in it, eh? Look
I
how
have
good it makes me
designed it
dance.
with a purification engine inside, allowing it to turn machines of darkness into machines of light. However,
Key, let's go.
it does require a
Yeah, and
specific
guess where he
power
put
source.
the nozzle, eh?
Watch it with that nozzle, I'm still climbing here.
What does it require?
Well, I based it off of the energy source that operates the keep.
Love?
Perhaps I never fully understood it, to be honest with you.
Gee, do you have like a big box in your pocket now?
I thought out of everyone, it wouldn't be you that make a joke like that.
Well, you know me.
All right. So, Guy, are you going anywhere? Or are you just standing in one place, gesturing and dancing?
I'm still dancing because they're still talking, but we were basically just because refresh my memory. We were told that we need to kill the worms, right?
You were told that you need to fight the Phyrexians. The worms are just like angry buses that they ride back and forth to places.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but you're
so
currently
Zelos,
in this area, like right outside the High Hall of Wonders.
Right. So Zelos, where you keep all the Phyrexians in this place, eh?
We were there, up in the swamps to the north.
Right.
I mean,
so we go there, we kill everything we find, and then we're good, eh?
Yep, let's do it. Sounds great.
I suppose. And then Gearstrip says, I wouldn't engage in battle with just one of you in there. That's the danger I was alluding to earlier. You see, it's possible that the energies required, I'm not positive that one person simply could sustain it all.
No, I'm good, really. Fuck, I'm good. No problem, eh?
I'm going to fly up to the belly button and try to, like, cut a hole in it. Just like a Redann-sized hole.
Literally life-size cutout version.
Yeah, with hands and fingers.
You fit just yourself through.
I was thinking circle, but, like, you do you.
All right. So if you go up there and you start to cut a hole into it, it reaches out and starts to grab more pieces of metal to fill the hole.
Yeah, get your own, eh?
Guy, can you try to eat me? Wait, can you put me? You know what I mean. Just like
No matter how you
do
finish
it.
that sentence, you're going to have to buy me a drink first. And look at me, it's going to have to be a really big drink, eh?
And while they're having this conversation, I guess I'm talking to Gearstrip. Are you implying that multiple people can get in that thing? And how many can it hold?
Oh, yes. I believe up to 4.
How oddly convenient.
Yes, I'm a sucker for convenient setups. I based it off of the usual team size for operating teams in the Avalon Knights Academy.
Okay, how far up have I gotten by this point, and can I try to perceive something else?
You are around the hips, and you can definitely try to perceive something.
Okay. Specifically, I've been looking for how I can see Guy through this thing, if there's a window or something, but also if I heard what was just said, I want in now.
All right.
Please, please, please. Oh, okay, it's all right. It's better than a 2.
Okay. So you don't see anything like that. It's just weird. And you can climb up it, and like there's just all these protruding things. It's a bizarre amalgamation of a machinery, but there just doesn't appear to be any entry point. And you do, while you're perceiving everything, with the kind of milling about of people and guards and just everything, you do notice in the crowd there is one man walking calmly up to this enormous automaton. and he is thin, well dressed, wears circle rim glasses, and is carrying a briefcase.
Did we make a hand signal or something
thing
for
on
that
my
awakened
neck.
mind thing?
You probably could.
You've got it. It's just this. Just if we know you're casting.
Yeah,
I'm like holding on with one hand and I'm like, Penn!
Oh yeah, I'm the only one who can do that now. Sure.
He unfurls a scroll, says a few words.
I don't recognize him, right? Because Guy never put the thing on the back of his neck.
Oh, you recognize him. You know that's Owen Stone, because you can remember
He's
everybody
reading
now
okay.
for some reason.
He's reading a scroll at me?
He's just reading it. All right.
I'll stomp him anyway. It's Owen Stone. I fucking hate Owen Stone. He's getting stomped right here in the street.
All right. As you clinging on to him.
Yeah.
You go to stomp him, and your enormous body shudders to a halt. And then you just fall out of it. You fall down the leg and out the side and safely just onto the ground. And then the entire thing collapses in and folds back up into this box.
I
Stone
am
is still
looking
standing
for
there?
that thing.
He is still standing
I'm
there.
gonna punch Stone in the face. Absolutely. He knocked me out of my
Very
robot. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Can I see the
Oh, boy.
Can I see the pedestal thing that he initially stood on? Because I want on it.
Well, it is folded. It is folded back up into a box now.
I'm
big is this
going
box?
as fast as I can to grab that.
The box is about.
It's a race.
It's about.
I rock, paper, scissors, Guy for it last time.
All right. Well, Guy, give me that.
That was
Give
your
me that
first
unarmed
mistake.
swing against Owen Stone.
15.
All right. 15. You strike him,
Bang.
and he takes your punch, and then just kind of straightens himself out. It's good to see you as well, Mr. Boutomps.
You couldn't talk to me in that thing, you prick.
No, we don't want to waste it, and we don't want to tip our hands to our enemies. Now, I believe you have my employer in custody.
Oh, I hate the way you said we. Zelos.
And Redann Zelos is begging you to take him to the ground.
Yeah, we're
Fucking
in a
idiots here.
straight nosedive.
I suppose I'm at this point casually walking that direction. I'm in no hurry per se.
Since I was on
And,
the machine, am I close to the box?
You are close to the box because you are right next to it when it finishes folding up. So
And
you are
I
the
have
first
it,
one.
Redann. I wouldn't race.
So the moment he's able to, Zelos walks up to Owen Stone. Owen, you're back. Yes, sir. I apologize for my lengthy absence. We have much work to do. I imagine you've been briefed on the current situation? Yes, Owen, thank you. I've also brought a change of suit for you, sir. And he just opens up his briefcase and he gives him like a nicely pressed suit. And Zelos, goes behind some debris, changes. And Owen Stone just kind of stands there looking at all of you.
How?
The rest of the people who have been erased have been returned.
Why? How? Where were you?
We were in a place for lost things. We were put there by people who didn't fully understand what they were doing. It was a side effect of the abilities of Mr. Carl. I believe you're familiar with him.
I know Carl. Carl,
Yes.
give me keys.
Fine fellow. He will be integral in the battle to come. I don't believe we've met. My name is Owen Stone. I am the assistant of Lord Zelos III.
Immediately look to Redann. Can I tell him my name?
It's up to you.
I'm Angelo.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Angelo. These are dire times. So, what is your group's grasp of the current situation?
I have a box. It becomes a giant robot, and I would like inside of it. That's the extent of my knowledge, really.
There's a world of things called Phyrexians from an alternate reality that seem to be able to mend or mesh biological tissues and metal, and they seem hell-bent on doing that to everything. They seem to be stationed in the Evermores, where they are collecting as many specimens as possible and amassing an army. And our world and this world are about to collide, with the other us's doing God knows what there.
And there are giant worms.
In short, we have to stop an invasion or the whole thing goes to shit. Eh? We are not so much an invasion infestation. Eh?
Yes. I'm impressed. You're better informed than the other team.
Usually are.
That don't surprise me at all. And I reach out for his fist bump all around.
Are you aware of the situation with the worlds merging?
We saw it firsthand.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Eh? There's no two ways about it. Rhoda, she told me. Eh?
Indeed, it is unavoidable. We are uncertain as to what the outcomes will be, but we know that all things will collide. The other team is resolving to acquire what is left of the Avalon Knights Academy, along with whatever allies they can muster, for an all-out assault on the factory. I believe you've been there already, according to Cookie.
Asked
Correct.
before, I'm going to ask again. Eh? What's in this for you too? Eh?
The continued survival of myself and Lord Zelos is the only thing I am currently interested in. And as such, that is necessary for me to assist you. And I will do so.
He did make a deal
Because
with
it's
us,
been
you know.
That is his prerogative, sir.
He said y'all would do things differently. And
I simply do as Lord Zelos commands, sir. If he has chosen to take a new path in life, I will gladly follow him.
I'll turn to Zelos. Say, you know, it's been my experience that when change comes, the people who are in power, they do one of two things. They make the change not happen, which can't happen this time. The other thing they do is they manipulate. They use their power and their wealth to make sure that in the new place they are at least as powerful as they were in the one before. That is what you are doing. Eh?
Oh, I don't know if I do that. Guy, you must know by now, once the worlds merge, it's possible that there will be two me's. Who better to keep
I
me in
got two
check?
fingers, one for each of you. But what's the point, eh?
The point is, who better to keep me in check than myself?
You want me to put one sociopath in charge of another sociopath? That sounds like a good idea to you, eh?
Well, what are the options?
Yeah, that doesn't
Mon ami,
seem.
you can't die, but you got some other weaknesses I noticed over our little time together, eh? Like you can't seem to get out of a jail cell, eh? So, maybe
No
you
one
don't want to spend
is without
forever in a hole, eh?
Oh, I certainly do not. Guy, is it so hard
Well,
to
I'm saying-
believe that I'm turning over a new leaf?
Yes, mon ami, it is, eh? 100% yes. Look around you. You did this, you shit, eh?
I agree. I have been absolutely awful. I have done many terrible things in my conquest, and it has ended in my failure. And now, the mess that I have caused threatens to consume the world that I wish to hold as my own one day. This cannot stand.
I've done some
Well,
pretty
it is
shitty
exactly
stuff
as
in my
I said,
times,
eh?
too. Now,
It's exactly as I said. You are trying to keep your position of power in the new world, eh? No shame in that.
If I was in-
Just admit it.
If I was in his position, I would try to keep my position of power too. But I've done shitty things. You've done shitty things. We've all done shitty things. Let's just focus on right now. We can't control if he's going to change. Only he knows if he's going to keep his word or not. And anything we say to him is not going to do anything. Owen, it's lovely to see you again.
It's good to see you as well.
Let's just focus on getting this shit done, because the more time we waste here, the stronger they're getting.
Yes.
Absolutely. Let's go kill some Frixians or Praxians or whatever the frack you call them, eh?
Well, I wouldn't move too quickly there, Mr. Boutomps. The other team is marshaling forces, getting people together. The responsibility for this team has fallen to finding a way to stop the spread. I believe that your friends, Mr. Whistlewhip and Mr. Gearstrip, hold the keys.
I have keys.
I believe the best course of action for this team is to assist them with anything they require for the battle ahead. And then the two teams will join up for a final assault.
Did you tell the other
Don't work
team
for
what
you,
their
eh?
positions were?
They have already taken it upon themselves. So, does this situation sound agreeable?
Not even remotely, but that's the only option we got, eh?
Then we have consensus. With your permission, I would like to take Lord Zelos.
And is there more to that sentence?
No. We will leave you to your
Take a
task,
break.
but Lord Zelos has... Lord Zelos has hidden things that we can acquire to help in the battle to come.
Don't you think giving us the most information would probably be the best way for us to help you?
Possibly. Entirely depends on what you're helping me with. But there are certain places that only Zelos and I can go together. If we go there, travel safely in a pair, we can acquire more tools to assist you in the battle to come. I understand that this
Okay, but
requires
Zelos,
for you
you,
to place some trust in
Zelos, you
us.
give me one of your rings or something, eh? Want to be able to track you, eh? I know a guy. Got the thing of yours, he can see where you are, eh?
Zelos says, "Oh, Guy, I will give you something better than that." And he pulls out the angel's sword that Redann gave to him, and he cuts off a finger.
Okay, I thought he was going to give me the sword.
Oh no. And then he gives you the finger.
Can I have one too?
I really would rather not do that again.
I'm just fucking with you. It's fine.
I'll drop it in the bag. Yeah.
Consider that my half-pound of flesh.
You know that
I want
was
to
a
look at
down
his
payment.
hand.
His hand is slowly regrowing another finger.
Mm-hmm.
How long will that take?
A little while.
Can you still move the one that Guy has?
I cannot. Although I love your
Will
sense
that-
of experimentation. You would have loved my early years, Redann. We got into some hijinks.
Yeah, so like, if you ever figure out time travel, let me know, because I want to see this stuff.
If I ever figure out time travel, the first thing I'm going to do, Redann, my friend, is send you back to make me a better person now.
I appreciate that. You were already a good person. I'll drop off, give him a nice big hug. Take care of Owen. Keep the
Of
sword
course,
safe.
Owen and I know exactly where we will be going.
Don't be a dick, and find me a present.
Penn, I see you rolling insight.
Going back in time and making him a better person.
Okay. You're trying to figure out if that's truth or lie or what?
Yeah, does he mean it? Even if not in the most literal sense.
You
Does he
get a
mean-
sense. You realize three things with your 12, which is a lot to give somebody for a 12. But I'm a benevolent dungeon master, as I say every week. So you realize, number one, this is the happiest you've ever seen Zelos. And you guys have been traveling together for a while now. Number two, you get the impression that that's probably not the first thing he's going to do if he ever discovers time travel. But you also get the impression that he means it, that if he sent Redann back, he'd probably be a better person now.
So yeah, it just in passing before he leaves, I just want to say, remember our deal, and remember that this all happened because of the way we choose to handle things.
Of course I remember. Penn, I will never forget the time we spent together.
Likewise.
And you, new bard, Angelo, was it?
Angelo. Yeah.
I know we've only met briefly, but do take care of them, will you?
Yeah, buddy. I'm doing my best.
Of course.
Don't go dying on us.
I couldn't if I tried.
I was trying to take the box from Angelo.
No.
He's tugging on it on the side. And then he goes to walk away with Owen, if nobody has any protests. And just as they go to start to walk away, the next thing everyone hears is Destroy this usurper! Kill the Warbringer!
I'm instantly finding Guy and flying to him because I instantly assume that's Guy.
As you're flying to Guy, you notice that 6 angels have leaped up from the crowd and are flying down towards him.
I'm going to try to pick the closest one and try to cut his wing off.
There is a snap. And the whole world goes gray. Except for you, Guy.
Oh, yeah. Full necrotic shroud.
Oh, yeah.
Undead fallen angel standing there waiting for them.
And the king of the 9 hells, dressed in his fine formal raiment, steps out from the rubble and says, "Oh, well, if it isn't my favorite non-paying tenant."
Shake. I still stay in the form, but just shake, relax. But I
How
know
are
you
you
don't
doing,
get
Guy?
out much, eh? I am very well, eh? You don't get out much. You must be here for the offer I made, eh?
Well, I'm here because you're so close to my home. I'm here because you have a very short time to decide whether or not you're going to live or die. And these are the kind of moments I wait my entire existence for. Real great times to press a deal. Wouldn't you agree? Leverage and all that?
You know, with anybody else in the whole fucking world except me, yeah, that's for sure the way you go, eh? But you
Well,
were trying
I
to apply
understand that.
pressure to a chaos warlock, mon ami. Push harder, or don't push at all, eh?
I understand that. Mr. Potomps, I know for a fact that you not have any value for your own life. But, and then he just kind of slinks over and puts his hands on the shoulders of Penn. Other lives. That's a different story. Isn't it?
Yeah, the threat is all
Really?
very nice and everything, eh? Except for one thing, you know you don't do shit without a contract, eh?
That's true. But it's almost the end of the world. Maybe it's time to let go of a few things.
Well, speaking of the end of the world, do you take up my offer at all? I mean, you come all the way here. At least you got to talk to me about that one first, eh? You remember the souls of all the angels on both sides of that civil war in exchange
That wasn't
for the freedom of one purple tiefling, eh?
That wasn't you that made that deal. That was other you.
Shit, you're right.
The convergence is clearly affecting your memories.
All right, now I have to make up a deal that I had cut with Asmodeus. Shit. On that whole thing. Take that out in editing. Oops.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, when he shows, I'm still an asshole when he shows up, just a different asshole.
Oh yeah, no, you'd be a different asshole. But
yeah, still, I mean, he's still. I don't think he can take Penn. Just take him. He needs a contract. So we'll just stop at that.
Okay. I do need a contract, but you need an army. You're also going to need help. There's certain help that only I can provide. I'm certain that you know this.
Yeah, help with the price, eh?
Of course, everything comes with a price, Guy. You know this.
So what's the
Now, the
offer?
question is,
eh?
what do I
You saved
want?
me from the 6 avenging angels and what I have to do in return. Eh?
Well, I save you from the Avenging Angels, and maybe some devils show up in the Phyrexian hold and start burning it up when you guys attack. Give you a little bit better chance at survival. And maybe you give me Daddy's sickle. I mean, you don't want it anyways. You're not even... Redann is just freaking out. I called that shit. You give me Daddy's sickle. You're not even using it, really.
Done.
Done?
Done. They won't listen to you. You're not a fucking angel. Done. Done. Cut the deal.
Excellent. I love that enthusiasm. He sticks out his hand to you. Shall we shake?
His hand. Absolutely. Eh?
All right. You shake his hand. And then everything comes back.
Mm-hmm.
And Redann, the angel that you're charging at, bursts into flames. And drops screaming to the ground. And they all do.
Damn, I'm stronger than I thought.
What is happening? Why? What? Who? Who did that? And I'm looking at Owen Stone.
Owen
Did
just
what,
kind of
eh?
looks around and says, "We need to hurry, sir." And they quickly move out of the city.
See, Penn,
you
I'm
guys
that powerful. You always doubt my magic. Always.
That was
Oh,
not
the
you.
angels? The angels? No, I cut the deal with Asmodeus. They're fucked, eh? It's all good.
What kind of deal? What's going on?
The kind of
Would
deal
I
where I
know
give him
who
an
this
object he
is?
can't use.
Oh, yeah. Asmodeus is famous.
Oh, yeah. He is the king of the Seven Hells, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
he's
heard.
the king of... Yeah.
But like just by seeing
He is
him
the king of
initially,
hell.
like good.
Well, you didn't see him at all.
Probably.
It just happened in an instant. Before you guys knew it, these angels were burnt down. Guy is the only one who saw anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you ask what the deal was, eh? It was an object he can't use to control people he can't control in exchange for the death of these 6 idiots who were coming here to kill me, eh?
Which
But
object?
you didn't think of the consequences of that?
There are no consequences. He can't use it, eh? And it don't matter anyway. It's just a stick, eh? It's me they will follow, not a stick, eh? Who follows a stick? What kind of an idiot follows a stick, eh?
What stick? And
My
is it
father's
yours?
sickle, eh?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
His, eh?
Well, one, I wanted that. Two, are you giving the stick from this reality's Guy or our reality's stick, where your father's still alive?
I didn't ask. I don't think it'd make a difference, eh? Neither one is going to work, eh?
I'm so confused.
This whole thing is.
That's what he was counting on. He seemed to talk like he's going to confuse me, but it seemed pretty basic, eh?
So the exact parameters of the deal you cut were you in exchange for giving him a scythe which I don't know anything about, but I assume has some angelic power, he will kill 6 angels in exchange.
Oh, he already did, eh? As far as I know, he's already got the stick too. It's my the how do you say, the symbol of office, eh?
So it's like a crown.
I mean, you're not the emperor because you put on the emperor's hat, eh?
I don't know. There's some pretty stupid people that follow hats.
It's true, actually.
Well,
And besides,
either way,
in the
it's
worst
done
case
now.
scenario, the only ones that pay the price are the fucking ASMR assholes, eh? Who cares, eh?
And you, Guy, you're gonna pay a price. You just don't know what the price is yet.
If I'm going to pay a price, he's going to have to get in line to ask for that, eh? And by the time he gets here, I'm going to be broke.
What exactly does the scythe do?
It's the symbol of his office, eh? He bang on the ground 3 times with it, and everybody goes, "Ooh, the boss is talking," and then they listen, and it's not even sharp, and they call it a side. It's not even sharp on the hedge, eh?
Does it duel as a key of something, or like is there any sort of practical importance to this? Because like,
Now, what
king
kind
of hell
of
can't-
powers does it have?
As far as I was
do
ever
they-
told, it's just a stick, eh?
But do the
You don't
angels
even
follow
know,
it?
Guy?
Absolutely. I mean, if
They don't
Asmodeus
follow the
has...
stick. They would follow the person, the bureaucrat general, eh?
Yes, but
Here, that's me.
I need a quick recap. Did Guy share with us the at least general concepts that he's started a civil war here within the angels? Do we know that?
I mean, he doesn't. I don't think he knows that.
Guy only knows it because he's inferred it from what would have happened if his father died.
Yeah,
And did you
he hasn't
tell
made it
us?
explicit.
Probably not. No, Guy's not.
Okay, then never
Not a
mind.
sherry guy. No,
Okay.
he's
Well,
cryptic
still
at
though,
best.
I mean, either it does nothing, or Asmodeus has, control over forces of heaven and forces of the hells.
Either way, not a problem.
He shows up and it's
Got
a
it.
problem. I go there and say, "Hey, everybody, I'm home. Follow me." And the problem, she goes away. Eh?
We've got other things to worry about.
Well, yeah.
Don't worry so
one
much,
of them
Penn. It's
being-
what angels do. Eh? They fight devils. Eh?
Yeah, but everything's about to really, really flip-flop, and it doesn't make sense that things are colliding, because that's not how things work. When things are pulled together that aren't supposed to be together, they generally end up rending themselves apart.
And my understanding is that we're in the middle of the heavens and the hells. So if they're fighting, we're kind of the turf. I don't see this going well for us. This is a bigger problem than
That's how it's always been. They kill one kills the other. Big deal. We got shit to do here.
I mean, if we're really lucky, they start fighting each other and distract each other, right? Oh shit! I also almost forgot, eh? When a bunch of devils show up to help us in the big fight at the end, don't shoot them. They're on our side, eh? Almost forgot. Holy shit!
Hey, maybe you should just give them all your name too, Penn. Just like walk around and go like, "Hey, I'm Penn. Hey, I'm Penn."
I mean, I don't follow the same rules as demons, and also I'm assuming he's calling devils, so... Which, by the way, there's a when Guy says, "Oh yeah, and there's gonna be devils fighting on our side, don't attack them," there is just the most flat look that I can potentially muster at him. Just like...
Oh, it's like a bonus
Okay.
contract on the same deal. It's like a rider, right? You know, like green M&Ms. It's like that. Eh?
Oh boy. Oh boy, we have so many
I
things to
honestly don't know
worry
why you're
about.
so confused. We are going to kill the thing, eh? Let's go find Whistle Whip and Gear Strip and do the shit, eh?
Whistlewhip and
Again-
Gearstrip have been
Can I do a
talking
string?
off to the side. Sure. You can attempt to resist him.
I freaking love
Tries
you
to
so much.
again.
I'm so happy you're here.
Wait, who are we resisting?
I was literally
Trying to
just
steal the
about to
box
say
again.
that I like as
Redann
they're
and
having this
Angelo are
conversation,
fighting
I've
over
gotten
the box.
totally distracted, and I was gonna start looking for like keyholes and start to put some of my keys in it. Like, but then you rolled that sleight of hand. Did my strength not show up?
No, I haven't
Not
seen it
yet.
Oh, on my screen it says 18.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. I need a screenshot of that.
You untrustworthy
well,
bugger.
I'm the dungeon master, so we're going with 18.
Where do I send it to you?
I'm pulling the
Discord?
DM card.
I turned,
I'm just bugging you.
Oh, okay. But I'm wondering why it didn't show.
I turned to Penn.
Uh,
I turned to Penn and say, I don't know why they want in there. I farted just before I left, eh?
Of course you did. Oh. I'm really
I was trapped in that
concerned
little
about
box. Eh? Can you imagine how bad that is? Eh?
Yeah, almost as bad as the fact that we have another world that is going to collide with this one. I am a lot less worried about the demons and devils and heaven stuff. It's concerning, but it's not as concerning as the fact that, like, we're about to be smashed together with another version of our world, and I don't think there being two of everything is going to go over well, and I don't even think it will stay that way. That's not how nature usually does not allow for that sort of thing. Natural laws and he's just flipping.
How do you know?
I'm flipping through my book.
There is
This is gonna be so
absolutely
cool,
bugger
Penn.
all. There's absolutely bugger all we can do about it either way, eh? We can't
I mean,
stop
best
it.
case scenario,
Carl said it's
we
going to
absorb our
happen.
old selves. Like, there could be two of me in me. Or, like, maybe I grew a second head. That'd be pretty cool. Or, like, it's just another me, and we can be, like, super best friends. Be like having a twin.
I could have two
I
best
understand.
Redanns.
Oh my god, there might be two of you.
And I know
I'll
what
have to
the I know
That
what
sounds
we
hot.
did in this world, eh? And it scares the shit out of me having all of that come back into my head too. But there's absolutely bugger all we can do about it, eh? All we can do is make this world as good as we made the other one, as fast as we can, and hope when two good worlds collide, only good shit come out of it, eh?
Agreed. Give me the box, Angelo.
Standing here moping, don't do shit, eh?
What do you want to trade me for it?
I rolled a 20. 15 plus 5. I'm trying to take it brute force, strength.
Oh boy.
More strength? More strength. Okay, hopefully this goes through this time. Oh, I lost.
Oh.
Children, please.
I cast suggestion on the two of them. Why don't you the two of you have a nice dance, eh? I think I can cast suggestion on more than one person.
I believe so.
Can you?
I think it's up to 3.
Will save? Will or charisma?
I believe it's will for suggestion.
Wisdom?
Oh my goodness.
It'll be a wisdom save for sure.
Well, while you guys
See.
figure that out,
I'm dancing, y'all. I
Yeah,
don't mind dancing with your dad.
oh, it's only a creature, so yeah, it would have been Redann, and I guess he saved. Because he had it at the moment,
Okay.
so I was going to cast, yeah. So, yeah.
I'm on the broom with the box.
Never mind.
I'm out.
I want something in return, bro.
This is not helpful.
Oh, he's a collector, Angelo, eh? He takes everything that's not nailed down, eh? And even some of the shit that is
Also-
nailed down, he takes that too. He even takes the fucking nails sometimes, eh?
Also, we all have to use that, remember? Ah,
It's okay. One of
So-
these days he finds something cursed, eh?
I can't wait.
well, in the midst of this, Gearstrip and Whistlewhip have been talking off to the side the entire time. And eventually Gearstrip pipes up and says, "Good news, everyone! I believe we can perfect a formula.
Or
Just by comparing notes with my inebriated friend here from the Underdark, I believe that if we acquire the proper materials, we can produce a formula that reverses the corruption." Doesn't that sound fun?
Like a long time ago. Where was this thought like a long time ago? Before angels and devils were making deals.
Oh, we hadn't had the time to properly collaborate by then, but now we've had a couple of moments to compare our notes.
What do you need from us, eh?
Well, we're going to go on a bit of a road trip.
Ooh, I love road trips. I got tunes to play.
You see,
maybe.
I recalled back in my notes, long ago before the attack on the keep, it was discovered a certain facility, and it was believed the people there had discovered a way to travel between worlds.
Oh, no, you don't mean...
Oh my god, there's gonna be a second Jinja. It's gonna be so great.
I pull out the journals out of my bag. We already have most of their research.
Oh, excellent. This will be invaluable in operating their device.
What, who, how?
It is my belief that we can go to this place and operate the device that they utilize there to travel between worlds, to send all of you out on an expedition to acquire the necessary resources we require.
Yes, let us do this right now. Let's go.
Can you send us
the
home?
light voices, the whispers of the machines. I believe I possibly could, although the worlds may be doomed if we do.
That feels very arbitrary in what's going on right now. Why is that?
It's very detailed. If we send you home, there'll be no one to stop the spread here.
We can come right back. We just want to go home.
Perhaps we can send you home for a bit. There may be something we need there. And don't worry, if everything we've heard is true, home is coming here.
We are not done here, mon ami.
I just want to check on our patrons and the people at the keep. I'm really worried. I don't know what other me is like. I have no data other than that he absorbed what was left of his patron.
You heard our friend here. If you go back, maybe the whole thing falls apart, eh? I know you want to go, but you have to stay here.
No one here to help us.
Sorry, that was a bit garbled.
Oh, sorry.
I think you just said that not necessarily there just wouldn't be anybody here to stop what was coming.
Yeah.
We can evaluate what we need. Maybe there is something on this list that's back home.
Well, from your notes, it seems that Whistlewhip and I can operate the device.
What do you need?
We'll need a few things. We're going to need some artifacts from a world that the Phyrexians have already conquered.
You want us to go to a place that's run by those things?
Yes.
I'd rather be the invader than the invaded any day, eh?
It is our assumption. It is our assumption that because they have already taken over that world, they will not suspect threats there.
Oui. Yeah, for sure, eh? You are behind the lines, eh? What is it we are stealing?
Well, there was one world that was able to stand against them, and there's an artifact that may aid in that stand on our own front, and may help to purify their corruptions. I'll need to compare notes with Whistlewhip. I'll see if I can give you a more detailed description. It's a little odd. But if we make way to the facility, I believe we can work it all out. The good machine whispers tell me that this will be our way to supersede the blockades that have been placed on our worlds.
If there was such a thing that could bring me down, I would keep it in a very safe place, eh? You know what we are breaking into in this facility, eh?
Oh, I don't know that you'll have to break into anything. I believe it's simply laying out there.
Oh boy. Okay. It means we can possibly go home, or at least get a little closer to home than sure.
I'd like this even less now. An artifact of great power is just lying around, eh?
I mean, they don't think anybody's there to take it.
Yes.
I mean, that's one thing for sure, but still. I mean, if somebody had the only anti-pen gun in the whole world, you're okay with it just lying in the ditch because you're not on that world, eh? Or you want it maybe in a really safe box on your back, eh?
Don't think of it so much as laying in a ditch. Think of it as being in the middle of your fortress.
Ah, see, mon ami, once again, I have to squeeze to get the truth from you, eh?
I don't understand.
I said, what we have to sneak into? Oh, there's no sneaking in. It's just laying around. It's just laying around in the middle of a fortress.
Oh, the whole planet is
the
the
world
fortress.
is a fortress.
You see? So just laying around was kind of, how you say, not really good information, eh?
That's fair. Perhaps I should readjust how I give my mission briefings. I don't usually do this kind of thing. I'm mostly the person that just gives you the tools afterwards.
Meanwhile, in the background,
It's just like in the background, it's just Redann flying around, Angelo jumping up, trying to get at the thing.
oh boy.
Oh, the entire time.
There's also
Like a cat trying to catch a bird.
Absolutely.
there's also a certain level of ignorance in such steel-clad logic. Something that's machine and maybe only partly biology may not know of things such as paranoia and anxiety, and they may simply think there's no threat, or how could there ever be a threat? There's no flaw in the code, so that's where we come in, I guess.
I have a four-letter answer for that, mon ami, and it's not even rude. Rust.
I wonder if the metal does rust.
Some of it does, as I understand it.
If it is steel and iron, it rusts, eh?
What causes
And the other
rust?
parts, eh? The parts that have not yet changed, and he just cups his hand and a little tiny sort of bit of blight just kind of hovers in his palm. The bits that are alive, eh?
Necromancy.
Yeah, you should try it sometime, eh? It's really cool, eh? I got this other one. We used it to sneak into the castle the other day. That one's necromancy too, eh? The Shadows of Moor, eh?
Yes, I was saving that for a fight with the cleric.
Don't you only know 2 clerics, eh? And even the little one would kick your ass in the fight, eh, for sure. Maybe even especially the little one. The big one, she would just drown you, eh?
You have a bet.
But anyway, we are going to sneak into the middle of a fortress and steal a artifact that can end a nation, eh? What the hell, it's almost lunch, eh?
So, do you have a form of transportation? I've been working on some new devices.
The carpet.
These two are bouncing around in the back. They don't hear. You look up, make sure they don't hear. Yeah, what you got there?
None of this is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not paying attention to any of this. I'm taunting.
Give me the carpet. Give me the carpet. Give me the carpet.
Anything to keep them from bringing
just
whatever's
to get him to go
going
away
on.
again, I will hand Angelo the carpet.
I'm after you, buddy.
You will stand no chance of catching him. It's the largest size of carpet. It only goes 30 feet around.
Yeah, it doesn't go super fast.
Either way,
The big one.
buggered off. Yeah, back to gear strip.
It's still going to be funny to
What have you
watch.
got, mon ami?
Well, I believe I have repaired the old Matrix.
I think maybe that was
yes.
before our time, eh?
The teleportation circles.
Oh, for
that
sure.
link to the keep.
That is absolutely, for sure, the best way to go someplace, eh? Yeah, for sure, eh? No flying around, no wind in your hair, bugs in your teeth, all that shit, eh?
It would definitely get us closer
Penn,
much faster, of course.
Hey, Penn, you want to just go and see how long it takes for them to see we are gone, eh?
I'm afraid that if we leave them, we may never see them again. I don't
Let's
even think
also
they
go
die.
in.
I
Let's
just don't
go.
think we'd ever see them again.
You don't have the Gundam suit either.
Yeah. It's a win-win.
Dan
Hey,
is
let's go.
I will walk off, but in awakened mind, I'll just be like, "Children, we're leaving, please."
What's the range on that?
Come on.
30 feet.
Yeah,
But
nope.
I think it's
Well, these two
lengthened if
idiots
you're
are-
in range of someone else who's using it based on Puck's ruling.
Yeah, like
I
you
don't
can
think either one of them is using it right now.
telephone it. You can just holler out at them.
They look like two hummingbirds fighting over an invisible flower is in my head. And just a constant stream of swearing in two languages.
I actually cannot wait to see the fan art of this. This is an art challenge. All to our friends. Please draw Angelo on a really slow carpet and Redann flying backwards, taunting him with a box. Please do this.
Oh, God. So, Penn, do you just yell out at them that it's time to go?
No, I tried with awakened mind. If they can't hear me, that's on them. I'm leaving.
Whistle whip, before we go, eh? He said you were wasted. What'd you come up with, eh? Don't send me to a whole alternate place all sober and shit, eh?
I've been working on a lot of stuff. Okay, I got a
Okay,
formula.
I'll take 2 of the blue ones, 3 of the green ones. Let's go, eh?
Yeah. We'll work it all on the road, but I got a process, right? Hey, you
Keep
two,
it
you
all for
coming with
yourself,
us?
what the
We're going
asshole.
back. We're going on a
Remember
road
when
trip.
you fell through the hole and you don't got no liquor? I gave you my old flask 2 times, eh? And now, I don't got nothing, just enough for me. What a dick, eh?
Well, hey, look, that's when I get back. There's some lab equipment. Maybe I can make you something. But I had bigger concerns right now with the whole infection thing. That's the monsters that are making the metal things. You know how it is.
Yeah. This flask. Oh, the goodness in this flask. Oh, so good, eh? Oh, better than that shit you make anyway. Oh, mon ami. Oh, that was good, eh? Oh.
Don't do that.
Oh, you can feel
Come
it
on
turn
now.
into like liquid fire as it goes down, eh?
Be a
So
real
nice,
asshole
eh?
right now.
Yeah, for sure I am. Let's go, eh?
All right, come on down, you two. We're going on a road trip.
I'll get you later, Redann.
Oh. No, I've burned both spell slots since my
Two
last show.
dynamics
I
are
can't.
forming all the time.
As soon as he started to gloat, Guy tried to banish him, but he's already burned both his spells in this short rounds. Short rests.
So
It's all
Whistle
fun and
Whip
games till he
directs
started to gloat.
you- 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up. 'Whip directs you to a teleportation circle that he has set up He says, just simply step through, and we should be transported straight away.
Transported where? Right into the city, or
To the ruins of the keep. But we will be there. And that will be close by to where we would need to go.
hey Penn? It's not home, but it's as close as we got here, eh?
Yeah.
Angelo is already in the teleportation circle.
All right.
I'm trying to follow as quick as I can, right behind Angelo, and as soon as I materialize, I try to sleight of hand it into your bag.
No.
I'm not very perceptive. I don't think I should even roll perception.
You're just going to do it.
Nope, it's back.
It's up to you.
Well, that's good. He's got 13.
That'll be a nice
All right.
surprise later.
Oh, yeah. So, Angelo and Redann go through. You guys going through too?
Oh, I assumed we already went through. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So, you all step through the teleportation circle, and it's whoosh, before you're back in to the ruins of Avalon Keep. You teleport and you kind of step out in to basically the ruins of this place. And a gear strip pauses for a moment. I don't know if I like it here.
You can hear them, can't you?
I can hear all of it like it was yesterday.
If everything's still intact here, there are specimens of them here still. Does this place look more or less the same amount of intact, not intact as the one in our realm?
Well, I mean, it looks like it was when you left it. Like you've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just back at the alternate keep, right? We're not in this other world yet.
This is more destroyed
Mm-hmm.
than you've seen it. Like than you've ever seen it back home. This is
Right.
The old keep before you guys restored it was falling into disrepair. This place has been destroyed.
You know when you go to somebody's place and you're just like, should I be impressed? This is a mess. This is your home? Whoa.
Sorry, You go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I forgot, and I thought we were going to the other ruins, like the ruins of the place directly. That's my bad.
No. Oh, no, not yet. Not there yet. You've just gone right back to the keep. And Gearstrip says, well, I mean,
Angelo?
it used to be better before the attack.
This is what happened in the world where we lost, eh? That's why we can't lose again.
Are you gonna go back in time?
Think we are going to do whatever it takes, eh? Whatever it takes to make this place like it was, like it is, where we are, eh? Without even thinking, I just launch into a description. I'm pointing at the stub. That's the Mage Tower. It's so tall. When you look at it, the windows, they are not in the same place as they were before. And the keep over here, it is all white stone and it glows in the sun. And the wall, it was wood before, but we make it stone, before the fight. And it stopped them almost completely from coming in. And it don't work here. None of it fucking worked here.
Angelo's just gonna slowly put a hand on his shoulder as he's ranting and raving, and it's okay, we'll figure it out. I got you.
You have to fix
and the
it.
ground shakes again. and half of the keep, the ruins, shimmers away and becomes green again. It becomes home again in front of your eyes. And you can see the goblins, the kobolds, the orcs, everybody walking about, living their lives at the Avalon Knights Academy keep right in front of you.
Just running. Like, desperately.
Turn my back on it and walk away.
And Penn, you run up at it desperately. And you see yourself walking out of Gearstrip's Gearworks. And he sees you. And yes, Karis, it is break time. Call me out on it.
Superb timing, too. Right on the top of the hour.
We're going to take a break
I mentioned
right
before
there.
you're pretty good at this.
Starter.
All right, adventures. That was quite a trip happening here today as they're going through. Man, it's all very difficult to keep track of. I really hope that somebody's keeping the wiki updated, because otherwise, I don't see how we could possibly sort out all manner of things. You know, if you check out our wiki at fuck, what is it? Is it at avalonnights.fandom, or is it
It's not fandom. It is Avalon Knights, avalonknightsacademy.fandom.com. I actually have it bookmarked, and I was just cleaning up my bookmarks today before the show. Oh,
Did you keep it?
Well, that's fantastic.
I'm still logged in as the trash bin account. So the trash bin has just let you know about this fandom wiki.
All right, fair enough.
Thanks, trash bin. You're always there.
Trash bin.
Anyways, let's take a moment to, once again, as we do each week, meet our players.
Let's meet the players. Thank you. I am a very lucky dungeon master in that I get to play with all these cool, incredible people who all do all kinds of things all over the place on the internets, and I'd like to take this moment here to allow them to talk about the things that they do and what they're doing online. Penn, I hear that you're getting crowns in the latest group fight game. Tell us about what you got going on.
I've actually been streaming a lot more over on my personal channel over at Noctum Sky over here on Twitch. Go follow me over there if you want to see more stuff. I've been playing a lot of Fall Guys, and today we did get a crown and a lot of yoo-hoos, so that was a good day. I also have been playing a lot with some friends over there, but I have been over on Mom's Trash Bin as well. Last night we played Monopoly, and Sean ranted about Ubisoft forever, and it was hilarious. So if you're not on Mom's Trash Bin's follow list, make sure you're there, because it only is going to get sillier from here. And if you want to see more from me that's not here on Twitch, go check me out over on YouTube at Noctum Sky. I've got some videos editing in the works. It'll get there eventually.
Excellent. Oh yeah, we also did that. We used the voice modulator, and we made a Hot Pockets commercial in the guise of Teddy Hot Pants, my persona from the Hero Factory episode.
It was not okay.
It was delightful. God, it was the coolest thing in the world. Guy, tell us what you got going on.
Oh, what is going on? I have Tuesdays off, and then Wednesdays I get up at ridiculous o'clock in the morning and go and play Starfinder with Australians, which is great fun. Then Wednesday nights, Thursday afternoons, I do some off-stream stuff with some different groups, and then Thursday night we go back on stream over on Dirty 20 Gaming on Twitch, and we do Ironsworn co-op mode, which is 4 of us, no DM, just 4 storytellers getting together and just messing with each other all night long, playing Yes, But I Can Make It Worse. It's wonderful. And then to make up for all that tension on Fridays, we cut loose with Fun Shot Fridays, where we play silly, ridiculous one-page one-shots with unnecessary levels of violence and innuendo. They're just saying it all.
You keep busy, and that's the key thing.
Yeah.
That you just
And
got a lot of
and
stuff.
I'm looking to add another one, so I don't know where that's coming from, but that's the
Got
plan.
a lot of dogs in the fire. All right. As they say. Redann, how you doing, man? You doing all right? You good?
Man, life is stress. I start back at university next term, so I have no life. But I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you here all the time. And last but not least, dear Angelo, anything new to report?
Starting back at school this week. Gonna play some D&D with my students. Try out my hand at being a DM, so I'll probably be messaging you folks a lot with all your experience. And other than that, don't have much of an online persona still. Building up artworks and getting that all ready to go. And when it's ready, you'll be the first to know here on this channel. So,
So look out for that, because there's going to be some art. Look at that fantastic Angelo art, and maybe you could have something like that of your own someday.
Oh yeah, I do commissions. So I'm working on some commissions for some other Mercs of Mischief people, actually.
Ho ho!
Oh.
Ho ho! Well, we'll look out for that coming down the pipes. So, when last we left our heroes, Zelos reunited with Owen Stone. Guy became a mech and then was taken out of the mech. A deal was struck with the King of the Nine Hells. It's probably nothing. It seems to be a perfectly favorable deal for Guy, with no possibility of ever backfiring. Ever.
Only guy in history ever got a good deal with the devil.
Yeah, absolutely. Only guy. No, Spider-Man also got an incredible deal with the devil. Yes. That's a Marvel Comics reference for those who are paying attention. Now, okay. So, look, on top of that, Gearstrip and Whistlewhip have intoned that they perhaps have a way to reverse the corruption, to kind of inoculate the world. But it will require the Too Many Warlocks team, the Avalon Knights Arcane Association, to go on an interdimensional road trip using the old facility that we explored way back in winter 2019. Back when Sips was on the show.
Back when we could have met in person.
Back we could have met in person.
Introverts are happy with what's going on right now.
Yeah, that's introvert.
Yes, we are. Yes,
My life hasn't changed a lot. So, you guys have gone. You've used a restored teleporter from Gearstrip and arrived back at the Avalon Knights Academy, the ruins of this place, and you've seen your home world, the home world for at least 3 of you, maybe 4. We don't know for sure. I imagine we'll find out at some point in the future. Shimmered into being. And another Pennathan Wright has walked out of Gearstrip's Gearworks right in front of you guys. And they're staring each other down.
Are their outfits similar? It's really important to me.
A little bit. Not a whole lot. But, I mean, they look the same.
I want to
I imagine
throw a rock.
Pennathan. I imagine Pennathan and like the not one that I know has really thick dark eyeliner. And it's like dripping down.
He definitely has his hair in his face.
Yeah, he
Oh,
has
he's
his hair.
emo.
Yeah, he's very emo. He's got a real emo look. So yeah,
We got the goth,
every
they got the emo.
staring at this.
I want to throw a rock at Alt Pen. I want to see if we can interact with them.
I hope you roll a 1 and hit the wrong pen.
Ow.
I mean, it's a 7 plus like 5.
All right, so that's a 12. You throw a rock, and it misses because Penn has a higher HP than 12, AC than 12. So it misses and goes through the window of Gearstrip's Gearworks.
Oh, shit. Hey, Penn, you want to come back, Penn? We need you over here, Penn. Penn, grab him.
Oh,
grab him and come back.
Did I go through? I was trying to, but I didn't know if it would.
You're standing on the green grass of the keep.
So he's real. He's not like some ephemeral, like half there. Like this is a real individual.
Yeah. Redann just broke a window.
Yeah, with awakened mind. Oh God, who talks first? I'm gonna overthink this, so I'm just gonna move forward. So I'm just gonna say OG Penn reaches out with awakened mind, just frantically, and it's just like, have you heard anybody? Is my patron okay? Your patron's okay. Like I fixed him. And does Alt Penn know? Like, would something have changed when his patron got like righted?
No.
Okay.
He doesn't know. And he's been through a couple things before he arrived at this point.
Oh. Am I playing both? I just need to understand what's going on.
I understand your confusion. Here's how this goes down. You send your message with awakened mind. And you receive a reply. And it is asked that you keep the reply a secret until you meet again. And then the image fades away.
Everything's gone.
Everything's gone.
Man, I don't know what the message is, so I don't know how to feel.
Well, that's the thing. You'll find out when you send it in a couple weeks' time.
Oh, no. I play this now?
It's
You're
fine,
just gonna
'cause
have
technically it's already happened. So, like, it's fine.
No, this is bullshit. Fine.
All right, I'm gonna let you absorb that.
Thank you.
Gear Strip is shaken by having seen this all. I could have built things better.
Oh, you don't have to take it all on all by yourself. This is a lot of crap. You can't take it all on.
Yes, we must look ever forward. We cannot allow ourselves to drag our mistakes behind us.
Mon ami, we all failed here, eh? Now we have a second chance. It's time to not fail, to make up, eh?
I didn't fail.
Yes.
I just got here.
That is true. Maybe you will help us carry forward.
Of course. I'm here. Carl sent me.
Yes.
I still have keys, by the way.
Maybe you'll need those for other things.
Probably.
And yeah, there's definitely a moment where it's just like of recollecting, and then I just turn around and straighten everything, and I'm more resolute than ever, and I'm like, we need to get home, so we need to fix everything as quickly as possible that we're gonna fix.
That's
Agree.
always been the plan.
What happened there?
That's spirit.
What did you like? Did you?
I spoke with me, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I feel like it'll be okay either way. I'm still figuring a lot of things out about it, but we need to rest for the night. We're all exhausted. Today was a very long day, and then tomorrow morning, as soon as possible, we need to go tackle other dimensions again, like we always do.
Awesome. Love that focus.
Yes, of course. The safe room. And
What?
you guys know where the safe room is.
I
The
look
safe
at
room's
him and I'm
gonna have
like,
to
you
come and
said
get-
safe room.
No, I said safe room. It was very clear.
Somebody's going to have to come and get Guy, because the second that scene of our world appeared, he turned and left, and he went to the cave where everybody else is.
Is it a cave? I thought it was a shack. I'm confused. Or wait, I know they all came back. Now I'm confused. Because they came back and got in the safe room with us, didn't they? And then they all went to a wedding?
Yes,
Did they ever
did.
come back?
They have not yet returned there.
Either way, so Guy went to...
I went to the safe place that we went to before when they weren't at the keep. I thought it was nearby. I thought it was a cave, but whatever.
Was it a cave? I might be wrong.
No, it was an extra space inside of the mage tower.
Oh, okay. In that case, I guess I'm already there when you get there.
All right.
Would you have gone there like sauntering, like somberly?
No, the second
they
he saw
probably
home, it's turn and almost run. He's Gotta get away.
Wow.
If he looks at that for a second, he's gonna go. He needs to leave.
As we're walking to the safe room, I just I want to pull out the compass and think of Riptide, little puppers, and see if anything pings in this world.
It does not.
Ooh, somberly walking.
Okay.
You folks know Guy better than I do. Is somebody gonna go after him? Is he okay? Is he gonna come back to join us after he takes a break or what?
I don't know that statement is true.
Which part?
That
Yeah,
would
I
know
asked
better
a lot
than
of
you do.
Oh. Well, you've been traveling with him longer.
I'll go check on him.
Good call.
Redann must have had to go do something in the room, so I turn to Angelo and I just say, I think he and I are some of the last two of our kind as far as like the keep's concerned. The rest have kind of dwindled out. So yeah.
You mean like
I'll go-
the of your kind as in your race?
No, just the way we do magic and how we've made deals with beings that are a lot higher up than us.
Even you, Penn? You
It's
seem
not,
a lot more,
it's,
I don't know,
it's
like forward
very
thinking.
different. I do a lot of things out of passion. I love necromancy, and I sometimes give the benefit of the doubt maybe when others might not, and sometimes that's not always the best call, but it's irrelevant. We're warlocks. We make pacts. That's how it works. I chose to make a pact with an entity that values knowledge above all else, and I believe in that to this day. So I'm not upset about what I did. It just affects everything that I choose to do. And for him, and I
And
look off
you
in the
made
direction.
a pact with someone like dark?
No, he made a deal with a very powerful devil, but it wasn't a pact. His pact is with two chaos women, ladies, goddesses. Yes, godlings. I don't. They're interesting, but you'd probably like them. But yeah.
It sounds sexy.
And on that note, there's just a turn on heel.
It's like, well, I'm gonna go talk to Guy. I'm gonna go talk to Guy there. And,
it's like sighs and tired, asexual, and turns around. And then goes off and goes after Guy wherever he ended up.
Mm-hmm.
Right outside the door to the safe room, I haven't gone in. Standing just outside, just emptying the flask just over and over and over again down his throat.
Can I join you? And we'll reach out for the flask. And there's an awkward smile exactly like that, just like
Hold it out like I'm not sure it's actually Penn.
and I'll take it, and I'll take like a swig from it. I'll just like knock it back, and I will. Yep, that's how I remember that. And I hand that back to it.
Yeah, your eyeballs are sweating. Yeah.
What are you? Man, I'm gonna cut straight to it with you. Are you afraid to go home?
No, mon ami, I have just had enough of a day, eh? Need to forget all of this shit I need to have some sleep. I need to start again in the morning. Tomorrow I beat the world. Today I'm done.
Okay.
Was it real?
And there's like just a flicker of fear behind his eyes. Yeah. Yeah, it is. And I genuinely don't know how to feel about a lot of it yet. But I know
Was that now? Do you know?
I think so. There's no way for me to know. But I had a conversation in time with someone, so at least for a moment, maybe.
Before I left, I looked. It's all still there.
Except that window, yeah. I'm not sure what to make of it yet, but the quicker we wrap things up here, the quicker we can try to sort something out at home, and I think that is important.
I just need about 6 more of these and about 12 hours of sleep, and then we're ready to go.
Do you ever actually feel better with that? Like,
well, it's not about feeling better, mon ami. It's about forgetting.
I know a lot about forgetting, but all I know is that every time.
And you also know it's the remembering that's hard,
But the remembering's important.
Yeah, but I do it tomorrow, after some sleep.
And there's a nod and a clap on the shoulder. I'll be up if you need me. And I'll walk in the door.
Yeah, you probably, because you turned away, you wouldn't see it. He reaches to pinch your ass and then stops himself.
Aw.
And then just opens the door and heads into the sanctuary. Big fake smile plastered to his face.
You can go into the astral here, or the ethereal, if you want to speak with your patron.
Wow,
or
that's a question.
The other patron.
Ben?
Oh, I thought that was directed at you.
No,
I'm asking you. You want to go?
Everyone's safe here, and I don't sleep, so I don't think I'd mind having a conversation and letting his patron know what's going on. So yes, if you'd like, we can both go.
I think I like that indeed. I wonder if this works. And I've got the Cloak of Stars on, which allows me to transport myself into the astral. Just because I just, without a word, I just wrap it around Penn and kind of pull him into a big hug and go.
All right. You guys are transported out.
Wow, that was rude. The fuck was that?
Do the roving step back.
Like a little heads up would be nice.
I think they're doing warlock stuff.
Does Awakened Mind work through the ethereal?
No, not in your experience.
Well, I have no idea what I want to say to mine. You go first,
Okay. I'm just gonna go sit with him for the night. You're welcome to come get me when you need me.
There are two pedestals in your patron's home. Where previously there was only one.
Oh.
No.
One's got his book on it, right?
Yes.
I guess I'll put my book on the other and see what happens.
And then your patron appears, and there's two of them. And they
I had
speak
some.
in unison.
Oh, okay.
What is it, Tomekeeper?
Am I drunk? I really didn't think I was that light of a weight, but like this is a lot. Y'all can see each
It is
other,
unlikely
right?
that you are inebriated given your size.
So
Although Gee's magical liquor notwithstanding.
what's going on? Why are there? I mean, I know
We are-
why, but
We are becoming one.
are we all going to do that?
We are uncertain.
So you know what the other me's been up to.
Yes.
Okay. Are we gonna be able to fix him?
Us together. That's a question.
I mean, I don't. Are we? Am I gonna be dragged? Or I don't know. Are you together? Yeah. Like I assume. I don't know what's happening. This has never happened before. This is not recorded, and I'm flipping through my book, and I'm just like, this is not something we have any data on.
No,
This is
it
the
has
one.
not yet happened before. This is a unique situation.
There's always
Who knows how things will turn out in the end? But we will record and catalog it.
right.
As to whether or not the other you can be fixed, it's largely up to him.
I just don't want to be forced back into. I mean, one of you knows my choice. Maybe both of you. Like, I like me, and I don't want to. What's going to happen to all of it? Oof.
And you are too different. But I don't know that both of you will survive.
That's what I was afraid of.
The Archivist does not travel in what will be. They traffic in what was and what is.
Right. We're
If you are opposing forces, you will meet, and the stronger force will win.
boy.
If you are not opposing forces, then something else may happen.
Right. Maybe if we fix everything here, it'll make a difference. I don't. We're going to be moving into other realities briefly. We're going on a journey, a trip. We'll have to be getting some artifacts. I'll document everything I can naturally. I don't know how well I'll be connected to you during that, but
This could be troublesome. We will bind ourselves to the tome.
Okay. Perfect.
And you will take us with you to these places.
Even better. You're probably better at taking notes than I am. Cool. In the
Very well.
meantime, I need something to not be this. So and I'll sit back in my trying to imitate elven meditation pose, and I'll be like, you know any good stories about maybe the graveyard in Waterdeep? I hate Waterdeep, but that's the one good place in it.
Of course.
And that's my evening.
And they tell you a tale about a helpful specter that moves between the gravestones in Waterdeep. In an effort to comfort you. Guy, what are you doing?
The second Penn's out of sight inside, there's kind of a look, and then he just shakes himself like a dog coming out of the water. Huge, like drains that flask again, comes up just wobbling, stumbles through the doors of the ladies' house and slams the double doors open. Where are the magnificent mademoiselle? Earlier today, my dick was 12 feet long. Hey, where are you?
It is chaos. More chaos than normal.
Oh, yeah.
There are these, like, old cartoon fight clouds rolling around this place. as two pairs of Eris's and Discordias are fighting with each other.
Count the legs and figure it out. Well, I'm not giving up on this opportunity, and just start ripping my clothes off and just dive into the closest fight ball. That's how you spend your night.
All right.
Perfect.
Meanwhile,
5 symbols,
the prime
4
material.
goddesses of chaos.
Meanwhile, out in the prime material, Angelo and Redann, you're out there with Whistle Whip and Gear Strip. The safe house is a kind of a room. It's fairly nice. It looks like a kind of a marble space. It's a large rectangular room that has some basic supplies set up and some sleeping areas set up.
Are there any wooden planks with nails in them?
No.
I'm going to go outside and look for some.
Is there anywhere open with like people hanging out that could be considered an audience?
The closest thing you have to an audience is Whistle Whip and Gear Strip. They're the only other people there. So if you want to play a song for them, they'll happily listen.
I mean, I think it kind of goes without saying he'd just be playing. I don't think it would be. If it's just the two of them, then he's just playing.
Gear Strip is watching you play and seems more concerned with just like your drum and your equipment and everything. So you'll be playing and Gear Strip will scramble down and write down some notes and then watch you play some more and then write a bunch more notes. And Whistle Whip just sits there and watches you play with wide eyes and occasionally reaches into a pouch and stuffs something in his mouth. Redann, you go find your board with a nail in it. Excuse me.
Okay. Explorer packs, adventurers packs. Do they not have caltrops or like ball bearings or something?
I mean, usually they got like ball bearings in them.
Okay, I'm abandoning the nail thing. I'm coming back into the safe room. and I understand how Guy's cloak works. When he comes back, he's coming to the exact location where he was. So I'm putting out a nice amount of ball bearings where he will be popping back.
All right. I should have known you were using this opportunity for a prank. So, you have laid that out.
At one point, Angelo just like stops playing and he looks directly at Whistlewhip really quick. He goes, "Hey, Whistlewhip.
Yeah.
Do you know where I could get a shield?"
I've got a shield.
Did you hear that? Were you around me?
Yeah.
I'm guessing I was laying out ball bearings.
Yeah, he's just throwing ball bearings on the floor in another part of the room.
I see.
Whistlelip's like, oh, did Redann just answer my question?
I just said,
are you offended?
No, that's amazing. It's like our minds were linked. And he eats another thing from his pack.
Didn't we technically link minds?
Oh, we did.
Yeah, man. You knew I had a shield.
I did know that. That was what I was going to say. I don't feel so good, man.
Redann, is your shield up for grabs or what?
I mean, technically, Gilbetta gave it to me, so I can loan it to you, but you can totally use it. I'm not using it.
Okay, cool. Do you want anything for it?
What do you have?
I have. Angelo goes into his bag, and then that's when he pulls out the box. He's like, "Hey, I got a box."
I got this box.
What? That's mine. I want that.
How did it? But
I don't know. That's weird.
Whistlewhip.
What did I do?
Well, I don't want to trade this for your shield. Oh man, no.
No. I'm lending you the shield, so I don't want anything back.
Aw.
Done. I'm going to have to find that in my notes and see what it does.
Okie dokie.
Also, thank you.
So, if nobody else has anything else to do, everyone gets their night's rest.
One sentence. At some point, Guy comes out of the dust ball, reaches up, puts his hand on his chest, uses his special ability to cast 8 healing hit points on himself, and then dives back in.
Nice. So, everybody gets their rest. Somehow Guy gets a full night's rest frolicking with his alternate reality with his patrons. Because, they're patrons, they've got powers and stuff. Eventually, when Guy does return to the prime material with Penn, he has to make a dexterity save to not fall over from the ball bearings.
Absolutely.
Is that a 2-person save or?
You know what? You go ahead and make it 2.
Nope.
Go ahead and make that save.
Yay,
Oof,
we busted our asses.
You both fall down on the ground.
Wake up to the sound of just bodies hitting the ground.
Penn fell on top of me, and Guy, Penn lands on top of Guy, and Guy sort of catches him and says, "I would, but I'm really tired," and pushes him off.
Just a very standing up, just
roll you across the floor.
Oh.
Long rest.
And
somehow.
Whistle Whip and Gear Strip are like, if we are all rested, then perhaps we can head out to the facility now.
Yes.
And if there are no objections, it's a short ride by carpet and broom before you guys arrive. Now, this is very familiar to Redann, Penn, and Guy. Angelo, this place is all new to you. It's built into it's a building that's built into a hillside. And once you walk inside, there is a statue. It appears to be of a woman, but the woman's face stops right after her upper lip. And then after that, there's just like an open space, and there are two horns that come up, almost meeting near the top. And she's wearing an elegant dress. Do a history check.
Oh, man.
Oh, I wish
Hey,
my
Guy, I
aunt
think
would do
she's
that this morning.
Think she's as horny as the other one?
Obviously. 2 times at
So
least.
horny, the rest of her head blew up, eh?
So, where you come from, Angelo, there is a legend of a goddess of nightmares named Ashiok. And this kind of looks like her.
Okay. I'm not really sure what to do with that information at this moment, but I'll log it away.
Very well. That is always up to you. So,
The second we're in, I'm running to the room where I found Jinja.
okay. So, Redann fucking throws a bunch of rubble away from a door and runs downstairs past a bunch of doorways and into one room. And now it's going to be sad. In the case
Before it gets
you
sad?
found Jinja.
Oh no.
Go ahead, tell me.
Before it gets sad, I was wondering if Guy would talk at all about his night last night, because that locker room talk would so be Angelo's thing.
Strangely enough, Guy is a gentleman, so no details. Nope.
I was going to ask for an invite next time. Come on.
So
Okay, get sad now.
You just want to, yeah, you just want to invite. Just let me know. I take you there anytime. But
I wouldn't know about it.
Redann, you find the case where you found Jinja originally. And inside is a stale, crumbled, moldy cookie.
I'm going to open the case, wrap them up really gently in something, like in a shirt, something like that. Put them in my bag. Hopefully without Jinja seeing.
All right. And Angela, are you going to follow Redann? Because he's like scrambling downstairs like there's something cool.
Yeah. Do I know where Penn and Guy are at this time?
Well, they know to go downstairs too. That's where you guys are headed. I imagine they'll be heading with you guys.
well,
Okay, yeah, I follow
but
Redann.
as soon as we get to someplace dark and cool, Guy stops and just takes his hat off and puts his head against the wall.
As soon as I find Jinja, I'm booking out of that room, going to the other room where I found that bow that I gave to Lilith.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was here.
All right.
I also got to
find another bow.
I'd be kicking them down, man. I'm
Yeah,
going.
he's kicking them all down. But as you guys kind of follow, Angelo, you notice as Redann's like kicking down doors and going for stuff that he found before. In one of the rooms, sitting on a shelf, there's a big metal shield. And I know Redann just lent you one. But this shield has like a metal lining along the edges. It has what appears to be like a red bird on a blue field over top of what appears to be 3 golden triangles.
Does this symbol mean
It looks
anything
real
to me?
nice. Do a history check and see.
Does anybody have guidance or anything? Dang it.
Did you just?
We'd need a guard for
I don't
we'd
know
need a
what
guard
you're
for
talking
that.
about, Penithin, right?
Did you just, sir?
I don't know what you're talking about, Penithin, right? You've never seen anything like this.
No, Penithin Wright has not.
But it looks real nice.
It's just hanging out in a room. Does it look like it belongs to anyone?
No, it's just sitting in this place. There doesn't appear to be anybody here.
Cool, I got 2 shields now.
All right. I'm going to add that shield to your character sheet this week.
I'm also so curious what Redann's does, so it's going to be fun.
You need to take 2-weapon fighting now and just dual wield shields.
Just double shield.
Double shield. All right, Redann, is there anything else on your shopping list for knocking over places here?
I don't think there was anything else.
Okay.
I'm just running around smelling
All
shit.
right. You're just running around sniffing things and stuff. Eventually they open up the room, and Angelo, you notice in this room it has a semicircle kind of like table with all these levers and things and these glowing crystals in it. And that's where Whistle Whip and Gear Strip start setting up. And at the end of the room, there are these 2 glowing pillars.
Just a heads up.
And
Portal will open there. Don't be standing near it when it does.
I'm really glad you said that because I was like halfway towards standing there. I'm glad you got
Whistle
my back,
Whip.
bro.
So Penn, what are you doing while people are ransacking these things and getting set up? And
I wanted to look in the room that we opened with all the journals, the one that had all the like half Phyrexians, and I'm really, really interested in getting a second chance at that lantern with the soul in it.
okay. If you open up that room, you'll notice anything pertaining to Phyrexians specifically is missing.
Does it look like it was there, or does it just look like, because they were like in big glass things like in the middle of the room?
Yeah, like you can see you know how it is if you haven't dusted a shelf for a while and you move something?
Mm-hmm.
It has those marks. They were there. Somebody took them.
Interesting. Okay.
But
is
the lantern is also still there.
I gotta remember, because I think Guy just touched it and a spirit popped out. Is that what happened, Guy? Remind me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it did. And yeah, thanks for the reminder. Eh? We let something terrible out in the to be technical, we let it out in the other world. It's probably still in this one. Hey, maybe don't touch it.
I'm gonna wrap it in something. No, I'm not gonna pick it up with my hand. I'll pick it up with mage hand and wrap it in something and stick it in my bag. Maybe later I'll awaken mind with it. We'll figure that out later. Assuming that touching it with awakened mind doesn't make it.
He starts drinking again.
Ooh, boy, we have a soul now.
All right.
When I see Angelo coming out of this room with that shield, I'm like,
Yeah.
I look in my bag and I actually have one of those in my notes.
Yeah, you have it still.
Yeah, I pull it out. I'm like, shield bros.
We're twinning. Man, I was thinking about why I went on this adventure. There's so many reasons. I think the universe just wanted me to meet you, Redann. That's it.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, and there's a serious question I ask Guy. I'm like, Guy, I know it's a bad idea, but I will do this in awakened mind just in case anyone's nosing around. But I'll be like, there's that mask in here that tried to talk to Richard, and there's someone here that really likes things that try to talk to him.
Did I happen to smell this item when I was doing my room to room?
What is your point? If he finds it, he's going to come out here wearing it. Eh?
I don't know. Should we do something about it? Should we warn him? If we tell him, is he just going to put it on? And are we going to have to fight him? Like, I don't know what it does.
It's a complete waste of time trying to get that man to stop doing anything he wants to do. Eh?
So should we
On the
take
bright
it
side,
ourselves?
we're finally going to find out what that fucking mask does anyway. Eh?
Redann, you do smell it, and it looks like a weird voodoo mask. It's made of wood. It has a face drawn on it.
I'm absolutely picking it up.
Okay.
You're going to have voices in your head now. Again, more. Also.
Couldn't happen to a better person. He's used to it.
Like it's like we just watched it happen. We didn't even stop. We're just like, yep.
While you guys are rooting through things, eventually Gearstrip shows up and he has this circular apparatus. And he says, "This is the timer. This is how it will automatically determine how long you have in each world before the Phyrexians discover where you have traveled."
Can they track us? I mean, I know that they find out when you've been places, but
only if you stay there too long. And that's what the timer's for. Once the timer is up, a new portal will open, and then you will have to go through it to arrive at the next destination.
What does it say for how much time is left now?
Oh, right now, infinite, because this is our home place.
But it's not our
It
home
only
place.
happens once we are in each world, eh?
Yes, the timer will be set once you arrive. The portal will project from the timer. Do not lose the timer.
Okay.
I freaking love you so much.
I'm glad that you're the only one who gets this fucking 90s TV show reference.
This is the best show on the fucking planet. Good old Quinn Mallory.
Oh boy.
And the professor. Okay. Anyways, so here's what's happening. Gives
Your
you this
ages are
thing.
showing.
Yeah, no, our ages are showing hardcore right now. So, we are ready to send you to your first destination. What you will be getting here are schematics for a weapon. It is what is known in that world as a spell bomb, as according to the journal here.
Alchemy
Or an
is weird.
That don't
arcane
sound
bomb.
dangerous at all, eh? And what do we do with this spell bomb?
Oh, you just need to get the schematics. You cannot take the bomb because it will interfere with what the goings-on in the world are. But if you can get the schematics, I can build one here, and we can use it against the Phyrexians.
Anything
No offense,
else we
but
should
your
pick up?
inventions are kind of dangerous.
Oh, they definitely are. There is no science without risk.
That's true.
And
I like
there's
danger anyway.
a stern look to everyone, and I'm like, we have to be together when the timer goes off. We have to be together before the timer goes off. And like it's like it's like 10% at Angelo, 30% to 40% at Guy, and then like the rest of the percent, because I don't feel like doing math right now, is at
I was
Redann.
wondering if you were going to do that math.
No, not even for a minute. Not on your life.
Okay. But I think we should come up with really cool code names. I want to be called Rembrandt. Can I be Rembrandt?
Sure, I don't know what that is. Is that a
Okay,
like?
cool.
Okay, then I'm Da Vinci.
No. You should be Wade. You'll be Wade.
Why Wade?
Guy,
It sounds
you can be Maximilian.
What?
Penn, you'll be Quinn. Yeah, cool code names.
Why are
I
these
remember
our
way
names?
too much of this.
Are these a
We are
direct
the-
reference?
Who knows what's happening right now?
That's fine. You know
Okay.
what? Wade's World, party time. Excellent.
So we don't. We go fast, eh? We don't stop. We don't talk. We go, eh?
Everything
that depends on how-
awakened mind.
The timer will guide you.
Is this the thing where we should not interact with anything anywhere ever?
That's ridiculous. It don't make no sense. We are going there to react with shit.
I mean, like organisms.
I'm sure the organism that owns the shit that we're going to steal will have some effect on their life because of what's doing it. Yeah, for sure. Maybe these get killed by his boss or something, eh?
If it's just information, we can copy it. And I just flick my pages.
Yep. And
Whatever. Tick, tick, tick. And I grab the thing and walk towards the door. The gate.
all right,
Portal.
Gear Strip and Whistle Whip say, we'll control everything from this end. We won't be able to communicate with you, but we'll take you back in between, as long as nothing goes wrong. But when you're ready, we'll activate the portal.
I follow Guy.
Time to
Alright.
save the world again. And reach out both arms, like to link arms with everybody, so we can go through like Dorothy and the Wizard of Frickin' Oz.
All right.
Yeah, you would.
There's a reference everybody got. See, I shared.
You guys
Good
go
job.
through this whirling portal, and you slide to a destination. And so you guys tumble out into a place. Redann, you were here once before with Rolda. You remember. The earth has kind of a red color to it. There are a few trees around, although the trees that do exist are covered in barbs and spikes. There are large scorpions and warthogs roaming around this open kind of plain, and there are large rock formations to the south of you, and in front of you are these massive gates and this enormous wall built into this canyon. And there are giant red banners that feature a black upside down horseshoe covered with spikes and a circle in the center.
Guys, I'm home. I pull up my stone. I'm like, we all need to get one of these.
And as you guys tumble out into this place, Penn, the first thing that you see walking past you, taking relatively little notice, is a person dressed like a wizard, but they're clearly undead. And they're walking with their staff up to this city, followed close by a very large cloven-hooved demon carrying an enormous double axe that appears to be their pet. And we're going to end the episode there today.
Yeah, you're gonna like this place.
I don't
The
want to because I know what it is,
penguin.
but at the same time, oh, that's awesome.
That's not a sound I thought I would ever hear out of an adult.
So
Well, that's the episode today. We're doing sliders, y'all.
Apparently, we're doing sliders, y'all.
We're doing
I thought that was
sliders.
an invitation to lunch. I don't know.
Redann is the only other person
And there
to
was
watch that.
applause.
Man,
And
you're
wait,
World
pushing
of Warcraft.
when you grew up in the those teenage years in the 90s.
Only
some of the
90s
shows.
kids will remember.
Yeah, but it also featured the guy who played Gimli in Lord of the Rings, and he was easily the best part of the entire show. By far, I love that man. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning into the Mercenaries of Mischief. Thanks for watching our show and checking everything out. There's going to be a lot of references going on for the next few episodes, guys. I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you all to the fans. Thank you for watching. Give us those likes and follows and subscribes. We really appreciate it. We can't do the show without you guys. You guys are the ones that make it possible. Thank you to my incredible cast for letting me take them on a wild journey through my own twisted nostalgia and my own crazy
you,
stories.
Puck. Great work every week.
Yes, as always, another great week.
This is joy. This is all pleasure. So thank you so much for watching. Please check out other stuff that's going on. Check out our stuff on YouTube. Check out Trash Bin. And until next time, stay tuned for the raid and class dismissed.
A wicked black, a tail so barbed with poison strong, a torturous whipping crack. One day he appeared in Edwin's town and slaughtered all that dwelled, and so Sir Edwin vengeance sought as a paladin in hell.